The thing I like most about modeling, I would have to say, is the confidence it gives me. Because I struggled with self esteem issues when my whole life. I grew up in Pocahontas County, West Virginia, and it was beautiful. I was a wild child. I was able to live with nature. My parents never got married. They didn't really agree with each other, and so I kind of grew up with a lot of trauma around that. My mom moved to Florida. That's where she works on boats. She taught me how to sail. I have daddy issues because he was very estranged and absent when I was young. I was kind of like a weird teenager and really quiet and shy and kept to myself a lot. I had a horse. His name was Zimbu. I rode horses on a semi-professional level, jumping these massive obstacles. I dropped out of high school as soon as I turned 16 because I was working so many horse shows and missing so much school. I just worked in the barn and got my GED. I was just growing up and wanted to find my own thing. So I started traveling. One Honda Accord with two doors. I named it Dora. We explored together. Put like 100,000 miles on my first car in like a year and a half, just traveling the United States, going from place to place to place to place. And then I fell in love, and he was a tattoo artist. I had just turned 19 when he started using again, and his heart literally just stopped. That's what kickstarted the whole tattoo addiction. It's like pain therapy for me. My arms were done by a man named Molly down in Florida. Having lost a love of my life, him passing away when we were together, that sent me down into a deep spiral.
My name is Mully, and when I was a kid, I took karate class, and by my dojo, there was a tobacco and magazine store that I used to go in on Saturday mornings after class, and look through the tattoo magazine. I would buy some of the tattoo magazines and draw the tattoo designs that I really like. I worked in finance. I was a mutual fund accountant. From my office attire to to my tattoo attire. So by the time I arrived at the tattoo shop, I looked more like a tattoo artist. I realized tattooing has to be a full-time job, and I saw the potential and the money that I could make there, and the happiness, and yeah. So then I dove in full time, and it's been very successful for me. I met Sam. She was dating one of my coworkers. She would come by the shop after he passed away. She got the tattoos that he had on his knuckles. From there, I just started tattooing, and every time she comes down here to visit her mom, we meet up, and she usually gets another tattoo. My favorite one that I did on her is like beautiful, like symmetrical ferns on her stomach. I never realized this, but I had been with her through like these big milestones in her life, almost like without realizing it. Circling back to why people get tattooed, marking a point in her life, and I was with her at all these like important parts of her life. I might tattoo someone, and then they're out somewhere, and someone else might recognize my style on them, and that kind of creates a bond between them. I like the connection of it all and how it brings people together. I'm grateful that I get to tattoo and and have the passion for it. I'd say most people hate their job, and I love my job. I feel honored and that my clients, choose me to do their tattoos, and I feel grateful that I get to do them, and basically get to be a kid and never grow up and draw pictures all day. Tattoos come from the soul, and how I'm a part of them for forever, and it's almost like creating a tribe of all the people that have your artwork. Better than the artwork is the connection with the people, like Sam, that kind of stay in your life, and I'm sure she'll be in my life forever.
I love to show my work, and definitely somebody comes with tattoo. He loves or she loves to show the work or the history it has in the body. I like to work with this material because it's soft and it's easy to take the shape for the body. And I love the edges, how it's in the bottom here. And this make it natural, wild. And when the finish, it's you see the art, and it's technique. You see, this way I stretch more, this way you don't stretch. You have to figure out how to, where you cut the pieces and how you put them together. Have to has the vision, and you say, okay, these materials go there. We have to cut them this way, and to show the work for everybody. It's not only me. It's a teamwork, and this make it unique. This make it people come back again and say, hey, I see this model wear this fabulous leather.
I like being new places and seeing new things and experiencing new experiences and learning new cultures. My hopes for the future, I can operate very heavy machinery. I'm going to be purchasing a truck and a 42-foot flatbed and start a hauling business, hauling RVs, boats, you name it, I'll haul it. Anywhere across the country. That just adds on to the whole traveling thing. So might as well make money while doing it. The long-term goal is to have the machine and then to go back home and raise a family and do my own thing. You have to be accepting and forgiving of yourself and the things that you've done in your past. And we all have history. And becoming sober was one of the biggest things that I could have done to actually open my eyes to healing. I'm proud of myself because I've struggled with substances and trying to figure out who I was for the longest time. And I feel as if I have found myself. Everything that I've been through in life has created this persona, this person. Yeah, it's been a hard road, a hard, long road, and I'm very grateful for it, though. I would not change anything for the world.